Hi, welcome to today's CAD tutorial. In this lesson, we would create this sort of 3D model of an art. We would be using the sweep command for that. And so with one sketch, we are going to create these 5 different models out of it. This is quite an exciting exercise. I hope you have as much fun as I did whilst creating this. If you would have any comments, questions, or concerns at the end, you can leave them down in the comment section below. I would address them as soon as I can. Let's go ahead and begin with today's exercise. Okay, so we have Autodesk Inventor opened. Let's get a worksheet. New up here. We want to work in millimeters today, and so it's going to be a metric template. And this is more like a part file, and so under part, create 2D and 3D object. Let's select the standard millimeter template and create. We begin with a 2D sketch, so let's pick that command up here. And we are creating this sketch on the XY plane, so we select that. Next, we will pick the circle command. It is here under the create group. Bring it to the origin. Let's draw a circle here. We will dimension using the dynamic input box. And so the diameter of this is 180. Just type that in there. You can press enter. Now our work is off focus. You can press escape to get off the circle command first. And then you double click your scroll mouse button so you have your work in focus. Now we want to draw a line here passing through the origin horizontally. To do that, we can either pick the line command and draw, or we could also project one of the default axes. Let's do that. So pick the project geometry command. Let's open up the planes here, and we can find that axis passing through the origin horizontally. It is the x-axis, so let's click on that. You can right click and then OK. But we will select this line and we would make that a constructional line. Okay, next what we will do is to pick the point command. It is here under the create group. Let's place a point here on this line. Okay, there it is. You can press escape to get off the point command. Now we want to dimension the distance between this point and the origin. Just click on those 2 points and click again. You can now specify the distance between them as 10. And we would enter. We want to pattern this point we've drawn along this line. For that, we will use the rectangular pattern command. Here, we would select the geometry first. The geometry is the point we want to pattern, and then the direction we want to go. So just click on that. We want to go along this horizontal line. That is the reason why we projected it. But let's see the first preview. This is the first preview. It is moving away, but we want it to go this way. So what we have to do is to select this option that says flip. And now we can flip the direction of that point. We are also to specify the count, how many of those points we want. We want 4 of them. But also the distance between the points shouldn't be 10 again. We want it to be 20. So we have here 1, 2, 3, and then this is the 4th one. The preview is fine, it's exactly what we want, and so we can OK. Awesome. What we want to do next is also to pattern this along this line. We can either draw a vertical line and then mirror these points. We can also use the circular pattern command. So let's see that. The geometry, we would select this point, also this one, that one, and then this one. And we are also to specify the axis it should go around. We can use this circle or even the origin. So just click. We see previews of that. So we have 6 of them, just like it says here. But we just want 1 here, and we want to maintain this. So let's specify that we want 2. There we have here 1 and another one on this side. It should go around a 360-degree angle, which is fine, until we can OK. Now let's connect some points with the arc command. And so we would select that up here, the 3-point arc. We want to connect this point here. Make sure you touch on that point. You know you are there when it turns yellow. So there we are. Just click on the next point, and then you click to place the arc. This way is fine. we'll do again between this point and the second one. Just click to place, and then let's go again. Okay, so I'll speed at this point, but just watch and do see. Now you can right click and OK. Let's notice that they all begin at this point, and then I connect to the next point. Okay, now let's select the tangential constraints command. Let's apply a tangential relationship between this arc and this circle. Also this one and that, but I think that has been applied already, so let's just cancel. We'll do between this and that, also this and that. Let's go again to the tangential relationship between the first circle we drew and all the arcs. Now our sketch is fully constrained. It says that down here, fully constrained. Let me press escape to get off the constraint command. Now we can finish the sketch. Double click the scroll mouse button to get your work in focus. Let's pick the 2D sketch command again and now begin a sketch on the XZ plane. But I don't like the orientation of this, so let me just turn this around. You can use the shift and the scroll mouse button, just hold them together and move the mouse. Okay, this orientation is fine, so let me just click. Okay, this one is perfect for me to create my sketch. Now pick the project geometry command. Let's project some points. We would project this first point. We will skip this very one, which is the center of that arc, and project where that arc ended. So this very one, we would go on to project this one, and then that one where the arcs ended. So all those points, just project them onto the plane we just selected to create our sketch on. Now I'll pick the circle command. Let's draw a circle from those points. You know you are there when it turns green, just click and drag. Let's specify the diameter of this as 6 and we can enter. We can also draw another one here, and then there you can use the pattern command, but that is fine. Let's just go through the pain of drawing all of them. Okay, that is it. Now let's apply an equal constraint to say that make this first circle and this one equal. Also make this and that equal. Make all of those circles equal. So just click on one that is constrained and click on the other one that isn't. And then finally this and that. So what we've done is to draw paths and profiles to sweep. Let me even get off the equal constraint command. I was saying what we've done is to draw paths. These are the path, the arcs, and then these circles are the profiles we would be sweeping. Now let's use the sweep command. And so we would finish the sketch first and go into the 3D model tab. The sweep command is here. We would pick the profile, which is going to be this first circle. Just click on that. And now it says we should select the curve or edge. So just select that and we will pick the first circle we drew. That is the profile or the preview. It looks fine. And so we can OK. Also, now let's bring back those sketches we did. So just open up this. You can click on the first sketch or right click and turn on the visibility. We'll also do same for the sketch 2. Let's turn on the visibility. We want to do some more sweeps. And so the sweep command again. Now we will select this profile. Let's select the path, which is this. That is the preview. It is fine. Let's click on the plus sign. So we can select the next profile and we will select the next path. The preview looks good, and so we click on the plus sign. So we can select another profile and then we would select the path. Let's click on the plus sign. We will do same for all the profiles and their path. plus sign, we'll go again, click on the plus sign again, and then last but one, and then finally this and the path. Let's OK now. Let's double click to get our work in focus. Okay, you can use the scroll mouse button as much as you want just to get a good view of your work. Now, let me hide the sketch. So let's look for the sketch one. You can right click and then we turn off the visibility. For the sketch 2 also we turn off the visibility. Now we want to create a pattern. Let's choose the circular pattern command for that. And for the feature, we want to select all the sweeps. So for the sweep 2 up to the sweep 9, just click on the sweep 1 first. I mean the sweep 2, sorry. Hold down the shift and click on the last sweep, which is sweep 9. It would select everything in between. For the rotational axis, we want to use the Y axis. No. Let's see the X. No. Let's see the Z. It is the Z. We want it to go around the Z axis, which is this one. But for the placement, we want the occurrences to be just 2. So specify that. And okay. There we go. This is our first model. Let me get the isometric view. We can even change the appearance here. You can do any color of your choice. Let me do the blue wall paint glossy. Okay, this looks fine. Let's look at the second model we can create out of this. For the second model we can create out of this, we would use a circular pattern as well. But this time for the features, we would include the circular pattern one we just created. So just select the sweep 2, hold down the shift and select the circular pattern one. It would select everything in between. For the rotational axis, we would use the Y axis. There we have a preview of that, but we want to change the occurrences to 2. And we want it to go around 90 degrees. There we have the preview, so let's OK. All right, there we go. We can even have some more fun. Let's create another model out of this. Let me get the isometric view first. Okay, so let's even edit this. Just click, right click and choose edit feature. Now we want to change the placement to 6. And then the occurrences, and change the angle to 360. Let's OK and see how that looks. This will take some time depending on the quality of your machine, so you be patient with it. Okay, so this is what we have. We can explore some more, but let's take a few steps back. So we can just select this, right click, and we want to delete that feature. Okay, now we would select the circular pattern command again for the features from the sweep 2 up until the circular pattern 1. For the rotational axis, we'll click on that and we would use the Y axis. We have a preview of that. We want to change the occurrences to 8 this time. Let's OK. Just be patient with it. It might take some time. Okay, so there we go. Another model created out of this. We can even explore some more, but don't get too excited because at some point the pattern would fail. Okay, so we would delete this and let me create another circular pattern. For the features, the sweep 2, hold on the control key up until the circular pattern 1. Rotational axis is going to be the Y axis again, but let me change the occurrences to 2. Let's OK. This is also another nice model we can create. The possibilities are endless. Let me take some few steps back to this. Okay, and so that's going to be it for today's tutorial. I hope this video has been helpful and you learned a thing or two. If you haven't subscribed yet, kindly consider subscribing. Also do well to like this video if you get some value out of this. You can share this with your card friends. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, kindly leave them down in the comment section below. I would address them as soon as I can. Don't forget to save this. I'll see you soon in the next tutorial. Bye.